Hello, fellow professionals. My name is Upsa Src, the External Affairs President of Upsa Src, and today we want to have a short State of External Affairs Secretariat address to keep all students updated with the progress of the Secretariat so far. We believe in accountability and transparency, and so we want to let you know how the Secretariat has been performing from the time that it's assumed office to date. We assumed office on the 9th of September 2022, and from the time we assumed office to date, we have been able to run 6 projects in the Secretariat. The first project that we embarked on was a rebranding agenda. Now, before assuming office as a president of the Secretariat, I wasn't feeling the effectiveness of the Secretariat, and I believe that the Secretariat should have been more effective than it was, and so we decided to embark on a rebranding agenda, which had to do with a relaunch of a new logo that is going to entail everything that the Secretariat depicts. And the first week into our administration, we were able to launch a new logo for the Secretariat, and we have the Secretariat cloth underway, which is going to come next semester and is going to be sold at a very lower price for students to be able to wear and represent the Secretariat everywhere they go. The second project that we embarked on is the document processing, the passport and the birth certificate documentation for our students at a very discounted price. And as we talk, we have 30 students who have their passport processing gone through, waiting for appointment and passport collection, and we have about 20 students who have their birth certificate already presented to them, and we have 10 students whose birth certificates are almost ready, and all students who are yet to get their birth certificate are going to be contacted very soon to come to the Secretariat's office and get their birth certificate. The third project that we took on as a Secretariat is the provision of driver's license and driving skills for students. Now, I believe that as tertiary students, one of the most essential skills that we need to know is know how to drive and have our driver's license, because we can't even get a car as a gift if we don't know how to drive. And that is why we had to bring a driving school on board and negotiate very good terms for students who were interested in driving and getting their license. And as we talk, we have 2 batches of students having their premium license, and we have 3 batches of regular licensed students having their license underway. And we have about 10 students who are currently taking driving lessons with the driving school that we brought on board. And we believe that by next week they will be done with their training. The fourth project from the Secretariat was the launch of the External Affairs Aid Policy. And on the 23rd October 2022, we launched the External Affairs Aid Policy, and the aid policy was to support students who have financial difficulties. Even though the SRC Aid Committee, Welfare Committee was doing that, we believe that the number they were going to be able to help was still not going to be enough, looking at the number of students who have to defer their courses every semester. And so we launched the External Affairs Aid Policy to help students pay their fees. We are working with sponsors and we have not been able to get quick response from them, but hoping next semester we are going to start embarking on this policy. But we were able to pay half of 3 students who were almost deferring their courses last semester, and we believe that this is going to be something that the next president is doing. Fifth project, we have the Study Abroad Avenue that we brought on board, and for the first time in history we were able to introduce a Study in Finland Avenue for students. Though this was not a fully sponsored scholarship, but we were able to at least get representatives from Finland to come and help students who were interested in studying in Finland. And we are hoping to work on getting scholarships in Finland for students who will get the opportunity to go to Finland. And as we talk currently, we have 3 students who have been able to get their application gone through, getting admission into the Finland universities, and we are going to work around getting some scholarships for them to aid their education over there. and we are hoping that the number of students who are going to show interest in this avenue is going to increase. The final project that we embarked on last semester, that is the first section of our administration, is the entrepreneurship drive. Now, as part of my policy when I was running for the office of the External Affairs President, I promised to support student entrepreneurs as an entrepreneur as I am myself. So the Secretariat has dedicated an amount of 5,000 Ghana cedis to help one student entrepreneur who is going to pitch a very good business idea to be able to start or support it or a business along the line. And we gave out application form last semester. We have 2 applications so far, and we are anticipating to get about 6 more. And so next semester we are going to host the entrepreneurship drive, and we are going to give out 5,000 Ghana cedis to the best business idea. If you're a business student entrepreneur and you have a business idea, you can reach out to the Secretariat. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 6 projects that we have been able to run as a Secretariat for the first section of our administration, and next semester we are going to do better with what we are supposed to do, and we are going to complete whatever it is that we need to complete. And so these are some of the plans for next semester. We are going to have a local Nooks week celebration, and it's going to entail a lot of activity because it's a 1 week long period. We are going to have a local Nooks award scheme to award students who are doing so well on campus in every aspect of their lives on campus. And we are also going to go for a Nooks Congress and a GAPS Congress, because we are representatives of the 2 bodies, and we are supposed to go there and go through the activities of Nooks and GAPS with our students. We will delegate a number of students to join us, and so we urge all students to anticipate for the announcement for the recruitment of delegates. If you are interested in joining the Nooks Congress or the GAPS Congress, you can reach out to any of the SRC External Affairs Secretariat executives to jot your name down in advance, because we are going to select delegates on the merits of first come, first. I want to use the opportunity to say a very big thank you to the SRC President, the SRC Vice President, the SRC General Secretary, who has been part of the driver's license activity. She is actually working hand in hand with the Secretariat to be able to provide driving skills and driving license for students. And so we want to say a very big thank you. We want to say a very big thank you to the Women Commissioner, the Women Commissioners, the Financial Controller, the Treasurer, the Auditor, and every other member of the SRC, the committee heads, who have all been part of this success. And we are hoping that next semester we are all going to work hand in hand again to be able to achieve it. To say a very big thank you to my secretariats, the secretary, to the secretariats, the treasurer, the rebrand committee head, the sponsorship committee head, the award committee head, the PRO of the secretariat, and my personal assistant. They've all been amazing. They've all been great people throughout the administration, and I believe that next semester they are going to put in more energy for us to be able to achieve every plan that we have next semester. I can't also leave this platform without saying a very big thank you to all students of UPSA for cooperating with us and for playing along and for allowing us do what we promised to do for them. And we are promising that next semester is going to be more exciting than it was last semester. This is Upsa Src, the External Affairs President. Thank you.